are the Miranda warnings in the room with us right now? Luigi Mangione is back in court this morning with his lawyers trying to get key evidence thrown out, and if they succeed, the prosecution is in trouble. Quick recap. Luigi is suspected of unaliving United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Police officers received a tip that the suspect was at the McDonald's, and to the McDonald's they went. His lawyers say police pulled up to that McDonald's already convinced that Luigi Mangione was guilty, 100% sure of his guilt. So they walk in and they start interrogating him off rip. And as you can see in this photo, he's cornered. So the police get in there, they start asking, what are you doing in New York? Give me your ID. If you give me a fake name and a fake ID, you know you can get in trouble, right? They stand him up. They place him in cuffs. He is not free to leave. Then one officer gets the bright idea to reach for the backpack. The officer opens it and searches the backpack. Mind you, at this point, no Miranda warnings, no search warrants, no nothing. Inside that backpack, the officer finds a gun and a journal. The journal is important because prosecutors are now claiming that this contains confessions and motives for why Luigi Mangione would target the healthcare CEO. And suddenly, when that officer finds that weapon in there, they start scrambling because that officer knows that she has to come up with some justification for searching that bag without a search warrant. So the officer says, oh, I'm checking to make sure that there are no bombs in here. Oh, so now you're a bomb expert. Then why didn't you call the bomb squad? What experience and training do you have spotting and disassembling bombs, especially if the bomb is hidden? That's new. So the officer, in my opinion, knew she was wrong because according to the legal filings, another officer on the scene says we probably need a search warrant for that. Yeah, whoever that officer is, y'all probably should have listened to him because clearly he was the one with common sense. But instead of getting a search warrant, the police take the bag back to the precinct and continue going through it. 7 hours later. 7 hours later, they finally get a search warrant to search the book bag that they already searched and know full well what's inside. I've seen several seasons of Suits, and I don't think that's how this works. So, his lawyers, Luigi Mangione's lawyers, are arguing that the gun, the bag, and the journal at the very minimum needs to be thrown out because the officers violated his constitutional rights. Honestly, this makes no sense. It is not that difficult to get a search warrant, particularly in a case like this, a national case. It probably would have taken them 30-45 minutes. But because they did not do that, the whole prosecution is shaky. If that evidence is kicked out, the gun, the book bag, the journal, the alleged murder weapon is gone, the bag is gone, and the journal that prosecutors say is basically a confession is gone. And then all of the strongest evidence linking Luigi Mangione to the crime disappears, making the case a whole lot harder to prove. I'll keep you updated on what the judge says.